Hey, it's me, Bobby83, and welcome back to Let's Play Zombie Panic on the Revere, Part 2. Now, in this video, we're going to fight our very first boss battle. Now, usually, I like to end my parts of my Let's Play with the boss battle, but due to time constraints, I have to pretty much save this one for later. But to make up for it, we're going to have two boss battles in this video. Now, this is probably one of the hardest boss you can face. I mean, his moveset's not so unpredictable, but sometimes it can catch you off guard, especially when he's spawning multiple attacks. Now, good thing for this one, this doesn't have a time limit, so you can really take your time and pretty much use your weakest weapon if you want. I'm pretty sure you can, but it takes, I wouldn't say too long, but sometimes you just want to finish this part to pretty much go to the next level. The comic thing is pretty easy to dodge, especially when the dodging is pretty much forgiving on the set point, and that become relevant in the second boss battle. But the real attack is pretty much in his second form. Yeah, now he's looking more like a dog than a bird, a husky to be more precise. His attacks are pretty easy. He runs after you, but no, he does that thing again. Sometimes he does it like 2 times, other times he does it like 4 or 5 times, but this is the attack you need to be careful for. Again, it's easy to dodge, but the faster it goes, the more likely it might hit you, especially if it catches you off guard like right there. And try to use a grenade to, again, finish this boss battle faster. I mean, if you haven't got hit yet, I'll say save your best weapons for last, but if you're almost about to die, maybe use them a bit wisely. And now it's in its hopping hyena mode, aka the dead mode. Pretty easy, and once you beat that, it's on to the next stage. Again, not a tough battle, but you may die a couple of times in your first couple of playthroughs. And now that we defeated him, let's go pet the doggy. Yeah. He looks much cuter when we're banning him. But like, it's more doors. Don't know who's kidnapped them or who wants to kidnap doors. Sent the doors to be more precise. And pretty much every boss battle who battles them pretty much hate these things. Guess it because they got terrible body order. And yeah, surprisingly enough, even though this game looks pretty much Japanese, it's actually made by a Spanish company. The reason why it looks so Japanese is because they're trying to make it to a Japanese audience, and they succeeded, becoming very popular on the Revere and re-releasing games on the iPhone and Android, mostly because mobile games are really popular in Japan. Now, were you able to guess the new character's name? The female one? Pretty much give you a hint right there. It's part of a famous fairy tale. It's Dorothy, and she's going to become a playable character, and you're about to see in a moment. I made a few edits here and there, so I can pretty much do this in one recording. And you see, I'm about to make the change right there. Nothing seems cooler than chicks with a gun, I guess. But anyways, yeah, skip this part. Anyways, on to the next stage, which is the Little Brick Road stage. I should have edited that out too. Oh, there we go. Pretty much do the same thing. Shoot zombie and destroy public property, I guess. Again, it's pretty much the same enemies, just different costume pretty much. The tree zombies, like, I'm assuming they're zombies. And the pumpkins are bombs. And we kind of get a new enemy, the birds. I'm pretty sure we had these enemies earlier ago, but these are pretty annoying. Not because they're tough to destroy, but they're tough to aim, especially when you get up close. It always seems kind of awkward to aim at them. So I would recommend using a machine gun or flame door to get rid of them a lot easier. But again, you want to save your best weapon for last. But sometimes you need to give a little fire to the scarecrows. They're not scarecrows, or I guess they're birds, zombies. Yeah, this game is weird like that. But no scarecrow zombies. Miss an opportunity there. Yeah. I guess I commissioned this while the movie's out. I guessing they make a I guess another version of Wizard of Oz. I think the story's much different than, you know, pretty much the famous one, aka the pretty much the only good one. Yeah, the animation for that movie looks terrible. We have no interest in seeing that. So I still need to catch the Mr. Peabody movie. But anyways, just keep shooting zombies. And the shooting buildings now also count as a weapon to take out horde enemies. You can also get items there like more ammo for your machine guns or fuel for your flame door. So if you ever run out and there's not that much enemy on the screen, start destroying public property. I don't see the reason why they put the dwarf there. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to shoot them since you're supposed to be saving them. But I guess the developers got a bit bored here. And time for the jacket and a skeleton. They're pretty much like the regular skeletons. Got the same boomerang weapon. They're pretty annoying, and again, hit the midsection to kill them for good. Shooting them in the head, it's just pretty much makes them still alive but without a head. Now the difference between Dorothy and Momotaru, aka the male character, there's not really much difference. They pretty much got the same ability. Although I feel like Dorothy moves left to right faster. But other than that, they're pretty much all the same, so pretty much your choice of characters. Now this stage can take a long time, mostly because there's a lot of bird enemies and not as much enemies on the field compared to the last two stages. So I'll say you're probably going to be wasting a lot of time there, but you really can't because there's a time limit. Hopefully I'm able to make it. Spoiler, yes, of course. But again, it's pretty easy. Just keep on setting fire on things, I guess. And got more. Yeah, you don't really have to worry about shooting those bird things. You can just dodge it and they count as clearing the stage. So if you had like other enemies, even weaker ones, just focus on them and just dodge the exploding chickens. Oh man, we're definitely not in Kansas anymore. It's just sick of this place. Am I able to make it? Wish I was home. Wish I was home. And you probably can't guess what the next stage is going to be. Just guess. Terrace right there, cemetery. Again, I bring the remake of the movie. Don't remember a cemetery in the Land of Oz. But oh well. This is, where is it? Looks pretty short right now, but destroy the wall. See more of the stage. Of course, right until there's like enemy behind it, so you can destroy it easily. Or defeat the enemy more easily. Like, oh man. They can also tackle you to those big guys, but only when they're up close. So yeah, way more the same thing here. I guess I can give you a little update on my reviews while we're waiting. Still working on my Sonic review. My next one should be Sonic Adventure, though I was planning to do the first 3 Sonic games on the Genesis first. But now that I probably got that taken care of, I'm probably going to do that maybe after my other 2 Sonic reviews. Adventure being one of them, and I'm deciding between Sonic CD or Sonic the Fighter. But yeah, anyways, see more of the cemetery, and looks like we're close to 30% already. This was not too bad. Again, things can get chaotic, but as long as you're moving left to right, not very quickly of course, but at a decent pace, you can dodge pretty much most of the attacks. But it's always the annoying one. And I can't tell if those tree zombies or just tree monsters. I want to say the zombies because they kind of move like zombies. But then again, I don't know how would a tree monster will move. Not enough tree monsters in movies and stuff. A tree horror movie, I guess it'd be taking place in a forest and only Smokey the Bear can save us. By pretty much being a hypocrite of what he actually said, only you can protect forest fire. Except, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Again, this pretty much all you do is point and shoot, staying in one spot. You'll run out of commentary real quick. But these ninja, well, I mean zombie bird things are pretty much like the zombie ninja. Move around really quickly, hard to aim. Ooh, man. I like using the grenades on enemies that always come close to you. Right when a bunch of them are together, just fire a grenade and boom, take a whole lot of them out. Let's see, how many percent? 72. It's 2.5 minutes left. Yeah, I can definitely make it. Of course I can make it. It's pre-recorded. Yeah, anyways, I found out that my family actually watched my videos, which is kind of strange. I mean, yeah, I posted on my Facebook channel where most of my friends and family are, but I never think they would actually watch it. And then pretty much my aunt says, I didn't know you make videos like this, and kind of caught me off guard there. I don't know, I mean, it's nothing, but I guess it's kind of weird because I didn't really expect anybody, at least in my family, to talk about it. But it's, I guess it's pretty cool that they actually watched my video. Of course, it's also pretty cool that people around the world watches my video, even though it's a small number of them. But hey, I'm here to entertain and just like to give my opinion on games I like or dislike. So, small audience, big audience, doesn't matter. And here comes my groupies. Alright, now now that we cleared the second level of World 2, we're off to the boss battle. We get to fight the Tin Men. They should have made the boss a scarecrow so I can use the flamethrower more often. But the Tin Men is a pretty easy battle. You can just pretty much use your standard infinite gun. But yeah, you gotta be careful for that one. It's kind of embarrassing. I said it's pretty easy and I died right there. But the real reason that I did that because I pretty much have 0 life already, and restarting the game brings me back up to 3. Yeah, I think to buy that. But anyways, he's just pretty much got 2 attacks. Drawing trees and chopping trees to draw at you. It's a pretty lazy boss character from the developers. You don't have to worry about shooting the trees down. You can just dodge it. See, the dodging is pretty much very forgiving. You can still touch the tree as long as you dodge later on. The choppy attack, I'm gonna call it, is pretty much the hardest attack he's got. So as long as you have decent hand-eye coordination, you do pretty fine. And of course, we're back at the Yellow Brick Road. Is there a cemetery in the Land of Oz? I don't remember one in the live-action movie. But maybe there's one like in the sequel. I know that was darker than the first one, so maybe there's a cemetery there. But then again, I don't think the developers was going for accuracy in this fairy tale game. See, this boss is pretty easy. We're already at 70%, so pretty much just keep shooting. I don't think it matters where. Usually I go for the face, but the midsection also works pretty well. You may have noticed earlier ago I used a grenade to pretty much knock off his hat. I'm not sure if that made him more vulnerable, but still a nice little touch, even if it does nothing in actuality. And there we go, it's just a choppy technique. Thing I hate respawning trees. You think you'll run up by now? Oh. Be honest, looking back at this, I thought I was supposed to get hit right there like a couple of times. But again, easy attacks. Let's see, 92%, 93, 94, 95. Definitely out of commentary at this point, so just counting to 100%. And there we go. And that's the second boss battle. Very easy. But what causes the Tin Men to go berserk and turn on our friend Dorothy? Oh yeah, spoiler, even if you change character, the story plays pretty much the same. So again, this is extra characters, and again, all these bosses hate scented dwarfs because they got terrible BO, and that's pretty much it. This is me, Bobby33. I catch you guys later, and pretty much stay tuned for my other reviews. Pretty much mostly Sonic games, and possibly another wrestling review.